Alright, everybody, we are live. Welcome back to StackedDiceRP. This is our run through of Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frostmaiden. Our party last time, just as a recap, they had an interesting fight with water. That's about the closest way I can describe that. Lots of misses, lots of ones. It was chaos. They leveled up after that. They made their way through another cavern, up some stairs. They found in a path off to their right-hand side, found a giant skeleton climbing out of the ice as they walked in, and they proceeded to beat it down before it even got out of the ice. After that, Cray did some searching around. After he got back, he heard a scream. Following down the steps, you ran into an old lady who was making an interesting pot of soup and proceeded to wheel and deal and talk with her. Eventually, a light came on, literally, as a will-o-wisp found its way into the room. She was able to frighten two of the members of the party. And then you fought her for a little bit. It could have went a couple different ways. Ending, though, with an arrow through the eyes from Cray. And that's where we're going to pick up. So, what would you guys like to do? Fresh out of the fight.
I'd like to take my bottles and start trying to see if I can get some of the stew.
You can taste the stew.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if I taste them, so I'm try some. Get some in the bottles.
Is there any way I can scavenge her, see if she has any components or anything?
Probably have a jug with me.
Are you trying to, actually search her?
I'm just searching her, seeing if she has spell components that I can actually use for future spells.
I mean, you could make a check, yeah. Intelligence.
What would it be? Perception? Or investigation?
This would be an investigation. 17. You know that there's probably a good use for some hag's teeth here and there, hag fingernails.
Okay. I'll go ahead and collect those as I can. As I look at the stew, like, ugh, barbarian. Yeah.
Yeah.
As you're collecting her teeth and nails.
Those are spell components. Don't judge me.
If I'm anywhere near this, I'd like to step away.
Okay. Yeah, she doesn't really seem to have much on her. She was mostly wearing rags, it looked like, underneath her over fluffed cloak. The stew, I should call it. There's a lot there. And it seems like it's still making small amounts, bit by bit. It doesn't seem like it's running out.
Can I cast a detect magic as a ritual on it? See if there's like a infinite grow spell or something like that?
Sure.
That makes sense?
Yeah.
Okay. I will do that.
Okay. So for 10 minutes.
While he's doing that, I'm eating soup.
Yeah.
It needs salt. We'll put it that way. It's there, but it's weird, and it needs something else, or maybe one less thing, even.
So am I detecting anything magical from it?
Is anyone else doing anything while he's casting magic for 10 minutes?
What else is in the room? she like this was her living quarters? Is there like bookshelves, desks, bed, anything like that?
I mean, there's really not much in here. It seems like this might have been where she came to eat as a way to actually cook food above water. But you know that sea hags usually lair in the lake, probably. They usually prefer under the water.
Would I be able to try and push the cauldron back upright?
It's empty, so it's not as heavy. You flip it back up, right?
Oh, I thought you said it was still going, so I wasn't too sure.
It's going. It's turned over on its side, so the little bit is spilling out before it can actually fill it up. So it's got like 20%
Okay, so
in it.
I'll try and put it back upright. See what happens.
So you pull the cauldron back over to the right way it is, and you watch. It slowly seems to be making a bit more. It seems to be refilling.
Can I, add a little bit of the, let's say, a pound of the wolf meat to it?
Sure.
Try to cut it up with the dagger and toss that in.
Yeah. You start doing this while Xanavor is casting his detect magic. You just start cooking while he's looking at it. Xanavor, about 10 minutes go by, and you get an aura of transmutation magic. Or conjuration, sorry.
Okay. Conjuration. Am I able to stop it from continuously going, or is it just stuck?
If you want to identify and look at it, you can.
Huh?
Do you have identify?
Oh, do I have identify? Probably not. I do, but as a ritual for 10 minutes,
Okay.
honestly, I don't really care that much to really identify. I just want to know what kind of magic it was.
I wouldn't be able to identify while I'm cooking, would I? Or that'd be too complicated.
I mean, you could stop one or the other. Because you actually have to channel the magic.
Well, I'm just gonna get a vial of whatever the stew is, just to experiment with it later. Just see what happens with it.
Oh. Yeah.
It's probably good. Taste
Examining
nasty.
it, you do see like lumps of flesh and organs floating around in like a spicy broth.
Okay. I look to Cray. Would you like to try a bit before I use it for study?
I already tried it.
Okay. How does it taste?
Needs salt.
Do we have salt?
No.
Okay. Well, then that sucks for you then. Okay. Anyway.
You're pretty salty.
Well, yes. Well, taking a salt bath kind of helps sometimes, you know.
And again, drought tastes horrible.
You're not wrong. We do taste very salty. And nothing like chicken, I can assure you.
Are you doing the identify? Okay.
Yeah.
I know you're not at your computer, so I'll just share it with everyone, because I'm sure you would tell everyone anyway. This is a Cauldron of Plenty.
Okay.
Zen, I don't suppose you're able to carry this, are you?
I didn't think you wanted it.
Well, not so much as I want it, but it could be useful. Imagine, it's a cauldron of plenty, as you say. What if we pour a potion of healing into it, and it just creates infinite potions of healing, in a way?
I do not believe I can carry this. Like, maybe if, made yourself useful and find some sort of sled,
With
I could
with
pull it.
extra help, you
but-
could probably pull it.
Pull it.
It would be odd to
Well,
carry.
we do have a horse. Maybe you and our horse can carry it
No.
together.
Something to put it on so we can drag it.
Oh,
Hmm.
we do have a giant bone lord we can make a sled out of, maybe. Well, Cray can. I'm not touching it. Just an idea. With food for thought. Anyway,
Isn't there a big skeleton giant?
Mhm.
Maybe we can take some bones and some rope. Make a little sled out of that.
see, now there is a smart woman that listens. Finally, someone listens to me.
Kalani's just like, can we get on with the stew thing? I hear there's treasure, there's gold, there might be artifacts.
That is true. Well,
I would assume this is worth money.
Yeah, you get the feeling that this would be
This-
a great thing for any town, especially a small
It's
town.
also food that we need for survival. Out in the wilderness, food is sometimes hard to come by.
hmm
if only we got a bag of holding, it would make it so much easier.
This thing would not fit.
This will not fit in the bag of holding, my friend.
I don't think it would fit.
Sure, just get an extra size bag of holding.
An extra size bag of holding.
When you order a bag of holding, you just ask for it supersized.
Exactly.
Was there a shield anywhere nearby?
She doesn't look like she had any type of weaponry or.
What about that giant skeleton that that was stuck in the ice?
It did have something. Let me look real quick. It had a great axe, but it was large.
Hmm.
No bag of holding on that skeleton, huh?
No,
What?
You don't know if you don't ask. So sled idea, maybe?
It's only 50 pounds, right? It shouldn't be that hard.
it's just awkward to carry more than anything.
We could also roll it.
Let's roll. Yeah.
I mean, we'd have to roll it up multiple steps, multiple times.
Constantly.
Pray you're strong.
I mean,
That's a sheet
we
of ice.
we can also explore more and then come back as well.
I second that.
When did he become the thing?
Maybe we'll find something to help us move it. I think it would be a very smart idea to take this with us. This is not something that we're not going to find another one. Let's
Did
just
I
say that.
notice any trees on the outside while we were out there, or is it just frozen
It was
wasteland?
mostly frozen wasteland, lots of rocks. You do remember though that you may not have a sled per se, but you do
There's a
have
boat.
2 boats because you found the fisher's boat outside as well.
Oh, true, the fisherman's boat. True that. Okay.
So, 2 of you go out and get that boat.
Well, I'm gonna go scout ahead real quick while you guys are talking about that. I'm gonna go see what's up here.
Stealthily.
Yes, master.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Can't let you get hurt out there.
Mm. I'm gonna just look up here. Okay, so
Yeah, and here it looks like you see this area to the north of you.
Mhm.
Looks like it used to be an underground river,
hmm
but it's frozen over. You feel it probably flowed into here and then out the way that you came through into the lake.
hmm
But looking under the ice, you see multiple bodies all giant in size, like the one that you saw earlier. But they don't
Hmm.
move. There's no movement, no reaction to your presence.
Just kind of go up here further and just make sure there's nothing else up here. So these are just look like empty.
It's just the end of a cave. Yep.
Okay. And this is a dead end too. I know you said it looked like at one time it went out, right?
It's about 15 feet up, but it looks to be a frozen river.
Oh, I see. So this is going. This is like
Yes.
a cliff, but it's high.
Mhm.
Got it. Okay. 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 All right. I'm gonna head back. There's nothing much up that way. Just dead end and the other end of the river. Looks like if we took that river back, it would take us right back outside again.
So you're saying this is basically the end of the rope, as a matter of speaking. Oh, very well. Do we want to drag this cauldron out with us, or do we want to leave it?
I think it'd be foolish to leave it.
But you plan on carrying it the whole trip?
We can take it back and sell it.
That's a good point. I mean, they do have people starving in the streets, don't they?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We could help some people
We could feed them 3 times a day. Yes.
for some coin.
That's gonna help.
We would have a market on that because nobody else has as much food as we do.
So, okay. So
So we open up a
Yeah.
restaurant.
if he kind of scouted the area, can I use my shield to have it slide across? I'll take the deduction in the AC for the time being.
Yeah, I'm sure between the three of you, you could.
Your shield sliding across the ice with a 50-foot thing on it doesn't do shield either.
50 pounds.
50 pounds.
Yeah, you could put the cauldron on top of the shield, and it makes it easier to move. So you'll have a little more than half movement. You have about 3/4.
All right. Then I'm going to give that a shot.
Okay. Just roll me intelligence. Just try to figure out how and where to place everything.
You don't want an intelligence check, do you? So just a straight like saving throw?
Just straight
intelligence
intelligence. Not a saving throw.
Do you do that? Do you click the modifier or do you click the tab?
Okay,
It's a
I'm here.
modifier.
check? Oh, yeah. Okay, there.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Food is made.
19. Easy enough.
I know right where to place those ropes. I'll even tie them down.
Yeah, Cray ended up taking the shield, and between both Zanzikoth and Castiel, you can both lift up the sides of the cauldron and place it perfectly on there. The easiest way you found to probably move it would be to tie a rope to Zanzikoth, because it still would take 2 people to move.
I am technically 2 people.
Yeah, I'm already kind of tying it around the rope.
Do not get used to tying things to me.
Do we need to bring back proof that we killed this hag?
Bring her head.
Let's just bring the soup.
Well, we could have made the soup. Just bring the head.
Soup does not equal fruit.
I'm already cutting off the head.
Oh boy.
I'm told to cut off a head, so I'm quite skilled in cutting off heads. What? Wait. Well, huh? Oh, there it is. Okay, sorry. My computer went
You
screwy.
have a
Okay.
dagger, right? Or do you have something bigger?
Yes. I have. Well, let me check. I don't think I have anything bigger than a dagger, actually.
Cutting shit off with a great sword.
Alright, so...
Okay, so give me a second. I need to update my notes.
Oh, I do have that thing I grabbed from. Oh, I do. It does say I have a short sword.
Okay, so yeah, a little bit easier. Because it was going to be really hard for Cray to just, like, jump on her chest
Well-
and dagger through.
I also have that pick. Not that that would probably help, but I also have that pick I picked up in the Explorer's pack that nobody took, so I have it.
How good is your aim? Can you hit a straight line all the way through?
I'm sorry.
So how would your aim be if you're using a pick? Because you'd have to hit a straight line multiple times.
With Cray, very inaccurate because the
No. What you do is you take the pick and have the blade, the edge of the pick around her neck. So you hold her down.
pull her up by her chin and rip it
Oh.
off.
No, you have it to press her body down so you can move it, so the body's not moving as much.
You guys figure it out. You get the head.
All I can do is put in the plenty. Cauldron.
So you now have a head of Maud Chiselbone.
I walk the head over, I skirtle over to the horseman and say, "You asked for a head."
I'll kind of take her hair and tie it around one of my packs, so I have a hag head hanging off my body.
Okay.
It's cold. It'll keep nice.
Not gruesome at all.
Cray don't care.
I'm not touching it, so I don't care.
So honey badger don't give a shit. It's what are you, Craig? I keep thinking
Kobold.
Capricorn. Kobold.
Kobold.
Don't give a shit.
So you guys moving it out, or what you guys doing?
Yeah.
I guess so.
I think it might be
That way.
easier to
So-
go the river.
So did we put the cauldron on the boat and then tied the boat to Zan, or
It's on a shield.
it's
That's
on a
how you're
shield?
getting it
Okay.
out of the cave, yeah. You put it on a shield, and
Okay.
then you would end up taking it in this direction,
Hmm.
and then just pretty much
I would
pushing it
assu-
over the edge of the cliff.
I would assume it would be easier to go the slide across the ice than going up the
Mhm.
steps.
You could just use it as a ram, take off running, turn real quick, and splash through onto our enemies.
If you're ever
I
on
like
a
that
lake
idea.
fight and you don't have crampons on,
I have crampons.
all right, we are going to just make it easy. You guys can make your way out of the caves and make your way to East Haven, or where's your direction you're going?
Guess back to East Haven.
We were sent out here because of this hag and to find the boat, right?
You were sent to find
Find
the
the body.
fishers.
No,
Yeah.
That's what I meant. That's what I meant. To find the fishermen. So that's really what we were out here for. We accomplished that. Let's get back and tell them.
Yeah, 100% completion on that one.
Hmm.
So as we're walking out, and if we get onto the river and go past the river, I'm going to be casting basically detect magic to see if anything pings in here and on the river.
Okay. Quick question though, before you guys make it back to East Haven. You did hear that
Mhm.
she had treasure somewhere, but
In the lake.
yeah.
Yeah, no, like
So, do you plan to do anything
There was a lake
about
in the
that?
cave?
You're by the lake. You're on the lake shore. Technically, the actual
Okay.
lake.
I mean, I'm casting detect magic. She said there was gold, but we don't know if there's not magic.
I mean, I assumed it was somewhere deep in the middle of the lake somewhere because she
Same.
made it. She made it sound like you ain't getting it unless you can breathe underwater and you're basically a hag.
I can make the hole in the lake if Kalani wants to go for a swim.
yeah, Kalani definitely wants to go for a swim. But did we go back to town or are we outside the cave?
You would technically be between right now. I'm just moving it because this is the next direction you're going, unless you're searching the actual lake.
Can I just start like centering firebolts into the lake, try to create basically a massive human plus sized hole?
It would take a little bit, but I'm sure you could do it.
Anybody want to help?
Sure, I will help. I guess.
Idea,
Fine.
We're
No.
casting firebolt against the frozen
We're
lake.
trying to burn a hole in the ice.
Hey,
Technically, we're melting a hole in the ice. Technically.
So I'm looking at the hold on, because the lake, the whole thing wasn't frozen,
Right.
Just to be clear, because we took a boat there.
Oh yeah.
So there's a hole already in the ice. Just okay.
We want to go to the middle of the lake, right, guys? Is that
oh
really-
yeah, that might make more sense.
They stopped shooting fireballs
Yeah,
at the
it
lake.
does.
and- Yeah, that does make sense. And walk back to the boat.
I'm just looking at these two. And, okay,
We
he
were
really-
so smart.
It could have evaporated the water. We don't know.
Well, I mean, while we're going out on the boat, I guess Kalani could jump off and go for a swim.
Yep, let's do that. I just want to make sure we're in the right spot.
Okay.
So our
We don't know
plan
where the right
is
spot's at.
I know, but I think we should start in the middle maybe and see, is it frozen there or is it?
The middle of the lake is not frozen.
yeah, because we took a boat.
Yeah, then I'm going for a swim.
You want us to cast some firebolts at it just to make you feel better?
Pretty much where.
You just warmed it up for me.
Exactly.
I'm trying to think how the cauldron would work. So I guess
You're gonna die.
we would have you guys on one boat, a rope tied from one boat to Zan, and Zan and the cauldron are on another boat.
Should I?
Makes sense.
It makes sense. It makes sense. Go with it. It makes sense.
Yeah, you figure.
Okay.
This is where you should be looking, Black Denishir. You figure you were probably about here, on this shore, whenever you found the hag.
Oh, okay. I see the lake now. That's not terrible. Not too big.
So yeah, float.
Yeah, but it's not as big as I thought. So, I have a spare rope. Can I have somebody hold on to one end? I think it's 50 feet.
I'm already holding on to a lot.
I can. I wasn't gonna ask you. You got your hooves full.
I mean, you're also the human anchor. You're the biggest thing in this group.
Well, I was
Fine,
just,
give me the rope. But if I go in, yes. But if I go in, the cauldron goes in. And if
Why is the
cauldron goes
why
in,
is
no, I don't
why
want to
is
pull anybody in. I'm
why is the cauldron tied to you? Where it should be in a boat.
right. You don't have to hold on to it.
Yeah.
okay, yeah, it makes a lot of sense. Can I am tired from work. Okay.
Cauldron, it's
He's got one hand over here, one hand over here.
He's got his hoof standing on one of the ropes going over the edge.
It's like
He's
I'm
holding on the
alone.
other
Well,
boat at the
guys.
same time.
No. I pictured Zane in one boat, and then rope from him to another boat with the cauldron in it by itself.
Why?
Why didn't you just tie it
No.
from boat to boat?
Shut up. Okay, go swimming. Okay.
I mean, I think it's pretty calm water. I'm sure it's not like floating away. There's not like a.
This is coming from the
Right,
guy
or
who's trying to
anything,
shoot fireballs into water.
I love the whole everything that's happening, guys. I love it.
Cash, you want to miss a couple more attacks? Feel safe?
Can you swim?
I can Hey,
push the horse in the water.
Moose can swim.
You ain't no
So
moose
while,
boy.
while everyone's in the boats
I'm half
arguing,
moose.
Kalani, you jump over the edge of the boat into the water.
Yes, I would. Well, so my original, as they were arguing, I was trying to speak up and say, "Hey guys, maybe you want to hold one end of the rope that I can like pull 3 times really quick if I run into trouble." But I don't know if they're smart enough to understand that concept, so I just like, dive over the boat as they're arguing. Like they probably don't even know I'm going. I'm just going.
I
Slowly tipping the boat.
The blood's gone.
A little bit.
I got you, Kalani.
Okay. Let's see.
So yeah, I'm in the water.
Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Okie dokie.
And I know you have dark vision because the Tritons actually got updated to logic.
is the rope still like just laying in the boat?
Did Kailani actually tie the rope around herself, or did she just drop the rope and jump over?
I was probably like with it. I have it in one hand that I'm taking with me. In the other hand, I'm trying to like hand it to people, but they're just arguing. So I probably.
Because I was gonna grab the end of the rope once she jumped in.
Craving, as perceptive as he is, hears the splash among the arguing, and turns around and see a rope going over the edge and reaches for the rope and grabs it.
If anything grabs onto Kailani, create
The lizard.
Yeah.
Splash. Gone.
Maybe just the loose grip. No. But, yeah.
Alright, so with an 18, you can make a straight investigation roll.
18 perception, I can make it a straight.
Yes. If it was below a 15, you were going to have disadvantage.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
9. You're down there for probably a good 10-15 minutes, just swimming around. You see some seals go by, you see a walrus go by.
Ooh, hey, okay, so being a Triton, I believe I have an
There
ability
you go.
to speak like very simple.
Mm-hmm.
Would it be features and traits?
There's a lot of trout, too.
You can Emissary of the Deep, I believe it's called.
Yes, you can communicate simple ideas with beasts that breathe water. I would like to do that.
Okay. Who are you going to go talk to?
So I saw
You saw some seals, you saw a walrus, there's a bunch of knucklehead trout.
Oh, those knuckleheads. I don't want to talk to them. I would like to talk to the seal because I believe the seals and the Tritons have a, I don't know, you want to call it a good relationship?
A truce?
Yeah, well, yeah, there's some history on Tritons and actually...
The
they
Great
also have
Seal
seals.
Triton War.
They sealed a deal after a war, everything was good.
They're like Triton's puppies. They're like sea
There you
puppies.
go.
Well, they're also smarter than walruses, so.
And that's another reason I chose the seal.
I love
So watch
walruses
my
though.
nature
That's not what you said. You want your alliance.
Alright.
Are they
I
singing
went
walruses?
With my character background.
Okay.
So can I try to communicate to this seal like just some simple words like, you know, has a hag been down here? A treasure, shiny,
Find me much shiny.
upside, yeah, money.
Does it let you speak to them and they can understand it, or is it they can speak back to you?
You can communicate simple ideas with beasts that can breathe water is the exact definition. So maybe I should phrase it as lead me, you know, swim to money, shiny money.
It's confused by the word money, but
Okay.
you say shiny, and it starts swimming around excitedly, and pulls you down into a small cavern, and you see a couple gold coins.
Like a couple. Like how many's a couple?
This is on the edge of the cave. It looks like a couple more go down past your vision.
Oh, okay. Like there's a trail
Mhm.
of.
Like it was probably moved and some of it spilled while it was moving.
Okay. I would like to follow that trail. I will probably not pick them up just yet. I'd like to pick it up on the way out, just so I can make sure I know my way back. At least the rope or whatever.
Okay. The seal continues to just kind of follow you and watch what you're doing. You follow it down, and you do find what looks like a brass chest almost, like wood and brass strips on it.
Brass what?
Like a wood chest with brass. I can't think of the word. Brackets. I don't know.
Can I And it's just sitting in this cave. There's nothing else around it. Just
Mhm.
chest. Can I examine it to see if there's a lock or like a trap of some sort?
Make an
Mimic.
investigation check.
Or water.
Water fireball traps or something crazy like that.
That's only top.
Ball of steam.
Apparently. Yay.
You don't see anything that would say it's trapped.
Okay. All the hinges are where they're supposed to be. There's not.
Mhm.
Okay.
It's
Can I
like
open it?
slightly cracked, yeah. You just pop open the lid. It's filled with a good amount of gold.
Okay.
Hey,
Can I lift the chest and take the chest, or is it too heavy? How does that work?
You could do it. Yeah. You could move it.
you can do it.
You would just move at half speed, and since there's nothing really going on right now, it's fine. So you are able to pull it back towards the front of the cave. Are you picking up the gold coins on the way?
Yeah, picking up the gold coins on the way, and I'll probably ask the field to help me
Okay. Yeah.
carry it to the third.
Yeah.
Why not?
So he like gets behind it and starts pushing up against it. You watch as like his nose goes into his body like they do when they run into something a couple times.
So cute.
You're able to finally pull it up to the boat. It's hard to get out of the water with a couple people able to pull it. You
Are
should.
these guys still arguing?
Just tied to the centaur.
Just tie it to the side of the boat and drag it behind. Don't worry. It's not open or anything.
We'll just.
No, I said tied to the centaur.
Mhm.
Because apparently everything's getting handed to the centaur to carry shit.
One thing got handed to the centaur to
thing.
carry, and it's no longer being carried by you.
And all of a sudden, he's like, I guess I carry everything.
He suddenly was just like, I've got rope tied to nothing, rope tied to the other boat, I've got the thing traveling behind me.
Okay. Yeah.
I think it's a character choice now that he's just over dramatic about it.
You pull it up into the boat. No problem. So, what are you guys doing? You gonna start going through it, or are you gonna take it back to town?
Yes. you wanna-
Let's.
You find there.
If we take it back to town, you know they're gonna try and take it.
Yes. No. Let's go through it on the boat, and it looks like it's all gold coins, but I don't know, and I'd like to look further into.
Can we long rest on a boat?
I mean, technically, it would be difficult, but you could take
What's-
shifts.
How far? Like, how long has we been like out at shore? Like, can we still see the Hag Cave?
Or you've been at sea for a report.
You probably ended up going about a mile from the actual Sea Hag's place.
Oh, so we're not that far. I mean, we could take it back and count it. You know, with a little ingenuity, I might be able to make something to help with this issue.
Are you guys trying to hide it? Is that the issue?
Well, I mean, everybody in town's looking for the gold. If
And
we
keep in
bring it,
mind, there's thieves in that town too.
So why
Yeah.
don't so instead of bringing a chest back to the shore, why don't we just divvy it up and everybody hold on to a different portion? So that way, we all share the load.
And I don't see a necessity to
That-
keep the chest itself, but empty the chest and toss the chest back in the water.
Then we could tell people to go look for the chest in the lake. Nope.
Then rob them. Good idea.
I like that idea. That secondary idea, not too much.
Well,
Oh, I thought that was the plan. Oh, okay.
I don't even know what your idea was.
I mean, yeah, let's just
Sorry, chicken.
give it out.
Yeah, let's go through this chest and see if is it just gold coins or is there artifacts and different things in there.
Okay. Let's see something real quick. just making a quick map while you guys figure that out. There we go.
Of course, we could always hide it on the horse's saddlebags. Not you, Zanzicoff, the actual other horse that we have. Apparently on this boat, too.
You got another horse on this boat?
You didn't
Wait.
even ask
Oh, no, we
about my
left it there.
horse.
Technically, we left the horse.
Yeah,
That's right, that's right.
we left it behind.
Because we had another one. Got it.
Because it probably wouldn't fit.
So,
Wait, but you fit.
Well, it won't
It's
win
probably
me.
stolen by now, sadly.
Yeah, more than likely. Waste of
so
food.
you guys start going through the gold. Is that what I'm getting?
Yeah.
I believe
Okay.
so, yeah.
So you start picking apart coins, and it looks to be a couple hundred gold. But also buried underneath of it, you see some movement, and there's going to be a couple hands that jump out and are going to attack you.
What is it?
What?
Some crawling claws.
Goddamn mud crabs.
Oh, I thought it was a mimic.
So we can go
Ugh.
ahead and roll some initiative.
This is why I didn't want to do this.
That
I'm
becomes
literally
easy.
about to fight it.
Let me tell you.
Or thing.
Yeah, you would all technically be.
Oh dear, I'm gonna die.
I'm still very much hurt from the other fight.
Well,
Oh,
I'm trying to figure out exactly what.
Oh, I forgot to
me
hit my
too.
token. Sorry.
You're good. Okay.
He's lying. He's really mad at you.
Everyone forgot to hit the token.
I didn't.
Sorry, Dad. Our bad. Did you roll again?
It's a mine's a 4.
You could
by the way.
technically roll again, and then it'll.
If you click
Just
the number,
change it.
If you
Yeah.
click the number, Jesse, and click enter, it'll change it for you.
Got it.
Got a 21.
Oh, no, I don't.
I-
There we
I
go.
just-
There we go.
and here I am wasting all my good rolls on initiative.
Initiatives can be good rolls though, depending on what your character likes to do.
It's
No,
it's
I
depending on
agree.
what your character build.
Yeah,
But now my attack rolls are going to be like a 2.
like for Cray, rolling high initiative is really good because I can get out attack first, and I can do roguey stuff right off the bat.
Whereas I go last, I can see how it plays out, then react.
Yeah, usually when I was playing as like heavy hitting spellcasters, I didn't like to go first.
Yeah, so Arwen, you're actually first up. You see a bunch of these, like, undead looking hands jumping out of this chest towards Kalani.
Hope they don't get handsy. Really, nothing on that pun?
I
Really?
laughed.
Nope.
The pun was awful.
That was actually worse, but that made me laugh.
It's supposed to be. Bad puns are the best.
Why do I have a?
I don't know, how big are they? They're like a normal hand.
They're a
Or
hand.
just like normal hand.
Yeah.
Can I try to
A hand.
as a show?
Okay.
See if I can try.
Can't we just stay in the boat?
They're in the boat with you.
Oh,
Technically.
oh shit.
They were coming out of the treasure chest.
Oh, okay. Okay. Now these are just little
Oh,
crabs.
okay,
Is that
well
right?
then I'll just
Just
try
wanna shut the chest
try
on
to
'em.
get-
They're crawling claws. They're literally like
That'll hit.
out of them.
6. Yeah. You stab one.
Didn't hit me in time.
Bless you.
You stab one, and it just stops moving. Pull the dagger back out. Anything else?
Is it a lot? Is it? I mean, it's not moving, right?
No, you killed one. It's good.
Okay, well then yeah, I'm done for now.
Oh, sorry.
All right, Craig.
I still have this short sword equipped from cutting off the head of that hag, so I am going to. Okay, sorry, I'm still slow at maneuvering this menu. There we go. Swing at the closest one near me.
That'll hit.
Wait, hold on. I technically get advantage.
Mhm. Yep, still hits.
Yep. Could have rolled a crit.
I'm pretty sure you're just gonna one shot it. So.
I figured, but
Yep, so you just pull out a short sword and slice it into one, cut the four fingers off the top of it, and it just doesn't move anymore. It's all thumbs. Is that it? Cool.
yeah.
Crawling Claw, that one's dead. Next one, yeah. It's going to try to claw at Kailani. Maybe. Oh. First one's a 9 to hit. That's probably going to miss.
Nope.
Alright, that goes to your turn then.
I gotta hand it to you. That was a nice try. Wait, isn't that cool?
It was just too slow.
Alright, yeah, so she like ducks out of the way and then she pulls out her Triton and I'm trying to stab it.
That's a 9.
See what I meant about the good rolls? They're gone now.
Can I cast Chronal Shift so that way she can change that?
That would give her advantage, yeah, so she can roll again.
I will do that. So I cast Chronal Shift, she gets another attack.
Roll 1
Hey. Kalani, like, what?
17. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, so you go to stab down, and the hand kind of jumps, and then suddenly is right back underneath your trident as you lay into it, and it stops moving underneath.
It jumped into your trident.
Essentially, would I know that there was a spell cast at all, or was that, am I just
It was like,
oh,
it's like the
ah,
sense of deja vu.
weird.
You're just like, huh, I didn't think that was going to hit, and then suddenly it did.
Is that a reaction or something?
Yes, it's a reaction.
I love reaction spells.
Xanavor. There's one more.
I'm going to hit it with. I was going to look at it, put my one at it, and flicker a firebolt at it.
Okay. 24. Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Oh!
It's still alive.
Oh man. Oh my god.
And I can't Chronal Shift myself. This sucks.
Gwen. I don't think Gwen can really do anything at the moment. There's too many people on a boat, and she's a big creature. She's gonna hold her action. Zanzikov.
I'm going to take out my flint and steel and spark a firebolt
Okay.
at it. Did it get there?
That just hits.
Come on!
And that exactly kills it.
Zan, that's how you do that.
It's like it burns and then it just like flips over. That's it.
See, that's how you kill things with fire.
I think it would have been better just to go at it with your bare
Cass
hands.
was like fumbling with his longsword trying to get it out at the same time, and then turns around and everything's stopped moving. Oh, okay.
Punched it.
So yeah, after that, you are able to finally count up all of the gold. It is a total of 600 gold.
600. So 600 divided by 6, so 100 each.
100.
You can add 100 gold to your sheets.
That's a good part.
Is there anything else in there? Like any...
Nothing. It all seemed to be gold.
I have two things. Number one, where is our gold at on our character sheet?
Right.
Go to equipment.
Oh, currency, guys. Oh, that's like math too. I want to make an offering. I'm gonna put 3
Mhm.
gold. I'm gonna flip that back into the
Okay.
water. and just get my little offering.
Yeah, everyone watches as Kailani picks up her share of gold and takes 3 coins and 1, 2, 3 on the front and each side of the boat.
You actually had to give gifts to your gods. Mine, we kind of just.
I
We
would
don't-
call it more of covering your own ass.
I'd say ours, we don't really pay homage to it. What pisses him off pisses us off. It's kind of a mutual agreement.
My god or deity, as you say, is a very fickle bitch, and I'd rather give her homage and try to ensure safe passage for us than feel her wrath later on.
Where is? Yeah, there it is. I was about to say, I was looking for gold in the D&D Beyond. It's on equipment.
So did we divvy it up? How much gold does each person get?
100.
each.
Oh, okay. So we each get 100. Got it. I thought it was 100 split.
No, it was 600 total.
That makes way more sense. Okay.
Because he's like math, he's got like his fingers and toes out, trying to figure that out.
Where? I mean, honestly, we just split it right now. There, for fourth, just 100 gold apiece. Boom, bada bing. We're good.
Pray, can you count that high?
Doesn't respond.
It doesn't count. He just throws in this pack.
Cray has had to count plenty of things for you.
And how many
All right,
times
yeah,
has
that's-
something exploded in my face?
That's probably true.
The most recent one is fingers.
9. He has 9
Yeah,
fingers.
he's got one less to count.
Touche.
You find your way back to East Haven after divvying up your gold. Takes you a couple hours to get there. But you drag the boats back up onto the dock. Where do you go?
I'm gonna look around for. Do we see any townsfolk around?
Make a perception check.
Okay.
Oh, what time of day would you say it is?
It's
Dark.
probably, yeah. It's dark no matter what, but it's probably, you would feel like 7 o'clock at night. You do see a couple people going by. They're all bundled up. You can't tell what they look like, who they are, or anything like that.
Okay.
But they're just hurrying.
I'm gonna walk up. We'll walk up and try to get their attention. Excuse me.
Turns around and it's a halfling who looks at you. Yeah? What's up?
Do you know where I can find Captain Imdrada? Imdra.
Captain Imdra? Probably check the town hall.
So, I'm new. Do you mind pointing the way for me?
Yeah, sure. From here, he points you in a direction that's a couple streets over from the East Haven Ferry and the White Lady Inn on the other side of town, in this direction.
I call out to the others, guys, it's this way. As I'm gonna start, so I'm gonna first toss him a gold coin.
Okay. Subtract the gold, he takes it happily.
Appreciate the assistance, and I'm gonna start walking over to the city hall.
What are we gonna do with the pot?
Oh shit!
Oh shit.
Let's go and take care of that first.
Actually, we should probably take out the pot first.
Because if we just leave it here, someone's gonna steal it.
Do you have a room at the inn that we paid for?
Say if we had our own compound, I'd say keep it. But I mean, we can't just lug this from inn to inn. It probably would be best to sell it.
Could
What-
we spend some time making some meals and storing that for, once we travel out of
We probably could. I mean, I don't mind dragging it.
I'll
but-
tell you this: if it's not in the cauldron, it's probably going to freeze because it's like negative 30 degrees outside.
Yeah.
What if we bring it to the
I have
town
the
hall
ability to cast
as
bonfire.
a good gesture?
So even if it is frozen, on about it.
We charged some people for a fresh meal.
But no, we don't have to charge anyone. Just for just basically
No, I think they ought to at least
give
pay
some free
for it.
meals out, like like they're homeless.
Let's have this theological conversation.
I think we should sell it. The town hall, the leaders might want this.
Yeah,
Then they could use it for however they please.
as long as we bargain that we can use it whenever we need.
But aren't we also trying to gain favor in this town?
That's why we sell it to them.
Because they don't even know about it.
As a favor to them, of course.
Or maybe we could use it as a form of bargaining. I mean, I don't think you're off with your idea.
Maybe
And
we
if they don't want it, maybe if there is any sort of magical shop here, I don't know, with a town like this.
maybe we should hold on to it just a bit. Let's feel out some more locals and figure out what our next move is, and see if we need to use it to sell because we need the coin, or if we need to barter it for equipment.
I think that's a fine idea as well. How are we going to hide it? Keep it?
Is there a porter in this town that we could hire, or storage? I mean, if we could hire some porter to,
Zach, how much? I'm assuming we feel that this thing's worth a lot, right?
You get the feeling that it would be a good idea for any town to have something like this because that means that none of their people will go hungry because they can just make food.
Mm-hmm.
3 meals a day, everyone can have soup. Whether they want it or not, they can spice it up themselves at home, but it's something that would be a good idea for any town to have.
I say we start a food stand.
you are very charitable, fallen angel.
I say we add the hag's head as flavor.
I'd rather not eat a hag. Trust me.
It's not us who's eating it, it's them.
They're gonna be eating you in a minute. Fucking weirdo. I'm gonna keep walking, dragging the thing.
As you are dragging a skull from your chest.
You have a head
I'm not-
hanging off of you.
I'm not. A, it's a head. It ain't a skull yet. And 2,
He's not eating it.
I'm not feeding it to people.
At least the blood has congealed and probably frozen at
Mhm.
this point. So
Yeah.
It's not like worry.
Yeah, there's a couple like blood droplets that are frozen to Zanzikot's fur.
Did anybody put a smile on her face before it froze over though?
What?
Nothing.
Charitable and very morbid.
I'm down for getting this thing off our hands. If it means giving it to the town hall, as long as we're getting something out of it, I'm okay with it.
Yeah, we have to get something out of it.
We can't have dragged it all the way out here just to give it up. Now that doesn't mean we can't help people, but we can't. We need help as well. We can't just simply give this up.
Well, the only thing we can do is see what they have to offer.
I agree.
Maybe Imdra might have some insight on this.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. At the end of the day, if we really want to step away, we can say, "No, we'll just keep it."
All right. Oh shit. Microphone fell. All right. So we're headed to town hall.
Yeah.
Very well.
Yep.
Craig, keep an eye out for bandits, thieves, whatever
Yeah.
they're called.
That's it. I'm keeping an eye out for fucking pickpockets.
Yeah. That's kind of like what he does all the time.
Perception
So
checks.
I'm gonna be watching
If
out
you're
for
actually watching, it's a perception check. If you're just relying on your passive, then it's your passive.
I mean, does it have to be either or?
I mean, if you're actually looking, it's your perception.
Uh-huh. Okay. So my passive perception's fairly high.
Yeah, passive's more like you notice things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, you find your way to a rather tall building. It's 2-story. Waddle and dab. Weird words. Put that in chat because I don't know what the heck that even means. Building where townsfolk come to renew license, pay fines, settle petty claims, file complaints, and gather to discuss important issues. The flag of East Haven flutters atop of it. The roof is steeped, very steep. I can't even think of the word I'm trying to think. Go inside.
Somebody should stay out here with us.
Cray, do you want to stay out here together, or do you want to go in?
Whatever you want.
I can stay with your little dinosaur friend if you wish.
I don't particularly care. It's just
You're the one that wants to do good. You should probably be in there.
yes. Whereas I'm just
To go the complete
Here.
opposite direction.
I can. What are we? First off, sorry, I was kind of looking at something. So we're talking about who's going to sit out here with the
Yeah.
cauldron and everything.
Because I'm going in.
I'll stay out.
I'll stay with Cray.
No, I think you should go in. I think they
don't
might have
think
some
so.
information that your character might be interested in.
You think so, Cray?
Yes. Well, this is out of character.
Oh, well,
I
then,
say
okay.
no. I severely say no.
Very well, I'll go in.
I mean, I'll stay out. I'll stay out here.
Very well, if you've got things under control.
If
That's
you
how I'm
get
walking in.
cold and want to come in, Craig, just let me know and I'll trade you a spot. Because I am a little more acclimated to the cold.
The cold don't bother me. Thanks, though.
You had the perfect opportunity to say, the cold never bothered me anyway. And you did. Putting that out.
Because I don't know what you're referencing.
Frozen. Everybody knows that.
No.
Even people who've never seen it knows that.
Nope.
So yeah,
Never heard of her.
I'm gonna roll an insight check
Should
on
we
that.
leave him a whistle?
Never heard of it.
inside though, who's going inside?
I am.
I think everyone but me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is the penguin staying
Yeah,
out here?
Gwen stays out there.
Okay. Okay, the penguin can stay out
She's-
here with me.
Don't ride
She's
the
trying
penguin.
to reach into the cauldron and take bites of what's in there every couple minutes.
The wolf stew. Wolf human stew.
Yep. The chamber inside is decorated with oil paintings depicting life in East Haven, including a large painting of the town itself on the north wall. Mounted on the south wall is a 5-foot-long stuffed knucklehead trout. Its wooden plaque bears the engraved copper plate that reads in common, Big Knuck, caught by East Haven fishers during the summer of 1479 DR. As you walk in, you do see a half-elf. She's sitting there. Yes? What can I do for you?
Yes, we're here for Captain Ineb. Wait. Amar. Indra. Indra Argath.
My apologies.
We're here on business.
Imdra. Okay.
It's been a long day.
Give me one moment. I'll go get her. And she turns to her left and goes through a door. You hear that door close. Another door opens. Another door closes. A few minutes go by. Imdra walks out. So, did you find anything?
I take the head of the hag off of my side and kind of hold it out.
Gods.
We find what took your fisherman.
You found the third one. We've had problems with him for a while.
Well, sadly, the Svei had to be vanquished. And, well, she had your missing fisherman.
Shame. I'll have to tell their families.
None survived.
Yeah, I'll definitely have to tell their families. As for your reward, like I said, do you want the scroll or do you want the bag?
I'll look to everyone.
What were the options again?
That's a bag of
Right.
tricks or a spell scroll of fireball.
That was bag of holding. Damn it.
Nope.
That's why I got excited for a second.
The bag of tricks, basically what we found out is you pull out something, you toss it, and it turns into a creature. And that creature follows you for about a long rest.
We don't need more creatures.
Is
Nice cannon. It could be nice cannon fodder.
is it rechargeable? Is
Yes,
it like
daily.
Yeah, I think it's 3 times per
3 a
day,
day.
wasn't it?
3 day.
The scroll is just a one-time use, and there's an
Unless the wizard wants to learn it.
But still,
but
if I
Yeah.
can learn Fireball now, and
But-
if I can,
it's
Fireball's a
also
good
used.
spell too.
You technically can't learn off a spell scroll into your book until you have slots to do so. So it won't be until
Pretty sure
fifth
it'll be a
level.
while till you can learn it.
3rd
Fifth.
level. Yeah. So I have to wait a while to even
Yeah,
use it.
if you're wanting to put it
Quite a
into your
while.
spell book, yeah.
Well,
Up to you guys.
Krat, you're not there.
I know, that's why I said it's up to you guys.
let me ask you, Wizard. Is this going to help you in any way?
Fireball will always be useful. Imagine a group of enemies in front of us, and I can just blow them away without hitting us, of course, unless something happens.
Incite that.
I don't believe you.
I don't believe you one bit, son.
I don't believe that you
I
won't
can-
hit it.
However, by the time you are capable of learning that spell, you'll be capable of learning that spell. You know what I mean?
Yes, I know what you mean, but I'll have access to it immediately instead of having to look for it.
I feel like for now, the bag of tricks might become more handy. For now.
So, okay.
We could trade the cauldron and get
I was
both.
gonna say, yeah. What if we? Is there, Lady Indrid, right? Is there a way we can possibly get both?
Barter, perhaps.
I'd rather get money than.
I was told by the speaker I could only get rid of one. The other one has to stay in evidence.
It's not hers to give. Remember, it is evidence.
True.
Still giving away evidence.
You'd be
Still
impeding
a crime.
evidence.
Is it still not a crime? It's still a crime.
You said you were told by the speaker to only give one. Perhaps we should talk to the speaker directly.
I
Barter directly with them.
I believe he's in today. I could get him if you would like to speak to him. Yes.
Please.
Please do. That'd be fine. Yes.
Okay. She turns around and goes through the door. Hear a couple more doors open and close. She walks back out with a man that you're seeing in person for the first time, but you did see a picture of him at the White Lady, Daneth Whalen, the speaker of East Haven. Looks out. Looks at you all. So you're the group that found the fishes.
I hold up the haghead. Yep, and took care of this for you. Must have caused you quite a
East
problem.
Haven appreciates that. Did you find anything else while you were there, or was it just the hag?
Well, we did find what the had's cauldron.
The hags.
Now, this thing could be useful to your city as it can make a plenty amount of food 3 times a day. Warm, delicious stew.
And you have this. Can I see it?
Sure. It was quite a pain to get over here, but yes. I'll start leading them out to see the
No.
cauldron.
He pulls up his hood and walks out with you.
I have to get one of those. That way people can notice me. We can't see me. I got a hood.
It's just, why does that horse have a hood? Pulls hood down.
It's
not
sensitive.
A horse.
It's my disguise kit.
He looks over the cauldron. Yeah, this looks interesting. And you said it makes food like endlessly.
It's endless stew 3 times a day.
Amazing. I would definitely be interested in buying this off of you.
That's quite a cost. There. The mention of the reward for this cauldron. How much would you be willing to pay?
Well, I can tell you right now that you're not going to find anyone else around here that's going to be able to pay as much as me, but I can offer you. He thinks for a second. Well, Imdra did tell me that you were looking at both the items for one. I could throw those in. I also can have. I've got a couple gemstones that I could get, about 500 gold pieces each. 5 of them.
So 500 gold in both of the items?
No, 500 gold gemstones.
So 500 gold in gems.
5
So
500
Jim,
gold gems.
Oh, five.
Yeah, you were cutting out a
Sorry,
little bit.
You've been cutting out a little bit.
Yeah,
So 500 gold gems and the
2,500 gold in gems. We'll put it that way.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, yeah, 500 gold gems, 2,500. Yeah, got it.
And the items as well?
Would that be enough? I can call in some debts.
No, it's not.
Let's not rape the man of his money.
Can I? I mean, I know quite a little bit about magic and sort of items. Can I insight that as a good price?
Sure.
I would also like a residence that's open, I can lay down roots.
he wants to make babies, get married.
Well, I mean, we've got a bunch of old rundown places around here that no one's lived in for a while. They need to be fixed up, but I mean, if that's really what you want to do.
A place to stay would be nice.
A place to stay that's not an inn would be nice to throw in, yes.
So the way you said that's hilarious.
Like,
Well,
what are you looking for in specific?
what do you got? Something that has accommodations for my whole party, plus hopefully a stable for our friend here.
I wouldn't mind just a large room next to the outside.
You have to be on the first floor. Those stairs will be the death of you.
Yeah, the door has to be huge.
Well, I do have a large manor on the edge of town, but I wouldn't be able to give away the gems and the manor.
And I want to keep the boat too.
What
The
about?
boat's yours. That's fine. You've earned it.
Winning.
Is there any just large residence that we could possibly upgrade through our own funds?
I mean, yeah. If you're wanting to buy a house, it's gonna.
Oh, I like the manor idea. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, we're about to play some Sims.
Yeah.
Then we have.
Let me load up
you know,
Sims
couple
3 real
nice-
quick, guys.
You guys, I am so good at that game.
I do not wish to rob this man of his house.
Well, I don't think he said it was his house. He just said it was a manor. He just isn't going to give us the manor and all this money. He cut the price.
Why? If it's abandoned and we fix it up, then we're just increasing the market value.
This is true.
I mean, we're literally, number one, we fed the town. Now we're increasing real estate values. This is a win-win for
And
him,
then it's
seriously.
just going to go to shit anyway.
Can I do a persuasion with that awesome argument, actually?
Sure.
Can I assist?
Sure.
I'm gonna. I want to play The Sims, you guys.
Make sure you got proficiency in persuasion.
I have +0.
Oh, really?
We'll see how this goes.
To assist, technically you have to have. Oh wow.
You give me advantage when you're
I guess so.
Yeah, he would give you advantage because of assistance.
I have a +2.
I'm sorry, I just
No, you're good, you're good.
oh,
No!
So,
To piss him off
so
now.
a 5, I couldn't do that.
you like
Eric,
look
do your
around
thing.
everybody,
Eric, do your
like,
cool
I don't
thing.
Doesn't work on skills.
God damn it.
I really couldn't give up the property and the gyms. That'd be too much of
Okay.
a damper on my actual funds.
How much would you give us if you gave us the manor?
I'll give you the mana and both the items.
Let us keep 2 of the 5 gems. So that way we can use that money to at least supply some furnishings for ourselves. You can keep 3 of them. I believe that's fair with us allowing.
I let him keep one of the items. We don't need both items.
Whoa, Craig. Whoa.
Yeah.
Pray I did not give you
Wait,
permission to
are you
talk.
guys fighting for the manor or the normal house?
I want the manor.
You want the manor?
I'd say I would rather just have a normal house.
And you sleep in the stable.
You would
Pray
sleep
finally
with the
gets his
fishes
own
in the-
room away from mine.
Me sleeping with the fishes in the middle of it.
Wait, first off, where's the manor located in town? Oh, that's sick. Where's the regular house at?
Oh, the manor and the house? Okay,
Yeah.
so that's the manor. The house would be over here.
I say manor. We can get away from some shady shit back there. We have no neighbors.
You do know that this is actually where they had that burning ceremony, so you might get some.
So it's got a view.
So you might be able to catch the celebrations, you know.
Plenty of ashes for components.
I mean,
yes.
I don't know about anybody else. This is not in character. This is just talking amongst the group. I do believe that the gist of a lot of people here was to literally settle down and get away from things. So getting a place is kind of important. At least that's what I would assume me and Eric's character are after.
Yeah.
I would have never thought of that,
Well,
and I truly love this whole idea.
I would agree with getting a home base type scenario.
I wouldn't mind the manor, but losing, not getting any gold for it's kind of a
Yeah,
pain.
but how much would it cost to purchase that manor? You got to think about that. I mean, that's to purchase a house in general. That's not a crap hole would probably be expensive. It's a good
You also
deal.
have to think you didn't technically get nothing for this. You got A, 1 magic item, B, a chest with 600 gold in it.
Yeah,
So you did find
Yeah.
stuff on this adventure so far.
and we're getting both items, which now we don't have to fight
No,
over
I
who
don't
gets
think we're
what.
getting both items if we get the manor.
He said he'd
Yeah.
give you both the
Yeah, we
items
are.
and the manor, or
Oh, did he?
both the
Okay.
items and the gems.
Take a vote.
And we're
But
just
no
not-
gems.
Yeah, we're just not getting the gems.
Which at our rate, we can make money like rapid fire.
Whatever. That's fine.
I mean, we can VRBO that place, really.
Airbnb,
Yeah.
our manor in 10
I mean, Zach, do we know how, like when he says a manor, like is this like a super fancy place or is this just like a nice place that's not
It's-
run down?
It's a nicer place, more on the large side. It does have a outer shed area that you can kind of see over here that
Okay.
could fit Zanzikoth pretty easily.
I mean, that would be it's the perfect scenario. I think we have to try to get that manor.
I will agree with that.
Fine.
So you want the manor and the 2 items?
What about? I was about to say, what about the manor, the item, and a gem?
So yeah, instead of the scroll.
Wow.
Yeah. The manor, the bag, and 1 gem.
Make a persuasion check on that.
Okay.
I am not looking.
6.
Yeah.
I mean,
Cash just looked over like, if I wanted that gem, I would put it.
I mean, we are. Yeah.
I could do a smaller gem and 1 item, yeah. 250,
I was just wondering what's the smaller gem.
250.
Okay, so the manor, the 2 items, and a small gem.
No,
It's-
it's either the manor and the 2 items, or the manor, 1 item, and a small gem.
Hmm.
Okay. Do we need the gold?
I mean, technically, he could just learn the scroll and sell it later.
When you learn the scroll, it uses it.
Oh shit! Yeah. I'm thinking the spell books.
I'm thinking more along the lines of this is the scroll is going to help us more than us having 250 in a bag somewhere.
All right.
I'm thinking.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Just need something to
Because if we were to, let's just say in
buy
theory, if
some
we were to
materials.
buy a house, we would spend all that money to fix up the house. We've already got a house that's fixed up, it's in good condition, and it fits all of us. So, and then we can go out on adventures and get more cash and do things that way.
Humanoids.
There's 4 golds.
Mhm.
Make the house.
So, what's your
Fine.
final decision?
The manor and both items.
Okay.
And the boats.
The
The boat's
boat
already
you
ours.
can have. That's fine.
Both boats.
Real life, we'd be really rich.
Oh.
Technically, we have 2 boats.
Yes, and we need a dock slip, right? That's our spot.
Well, I mean, good luck parking it at the moment.
little dinghy.
The lake is freezing, so there's not really
We need
a spot.
I want to
I feel like it's more of like first come first serve. They kind of just sit there.
The boat you more pull up on the ice and leave it where you can put it. But yeah, he goes back inside and comes out with a key and the 2 items. The copper, or is it copper? The metal
The bag of
metal
tricks.
scroll. And
I
the
do
bag.
not want him not to eat what's in that cauldron right now. But not because I'm an asshole, I just forget.
you remember. You could, that's a character choice you just made.
How does the wolf and human stew taste?
He's not gonna try it. He's gonna dump out what's.
No, I'm trying it.
It needs salt.
It needs-
Yeah, he's not gonna try it. He's gonna end up dumping out what's in it because you told him that you got it from a hag, and that the fishers were dead. So he's gonna put 2 and 2 together because he's a smarter man than that.
So I'm gonna fill up 6 bottles with stew.
Okay. He has no issue letting you get stew.
Did we purchase our house sight unseen? Did we like go there and look at check it out first?
No, we didn't.
No, we just said okay, we'll take it.
We got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, did anybody get the key?
Yeah, he hands you the key, and he tells you it's literally just southwest or southeast.
I would honestly, to be 100% honest, since we were right there, I think we would have gotten at least seen it, like we knew of this place,
Sure.
Oh, you know.
because it's right by where the guy was
Yeah,
burning.
you could see it in the background of the burning wizard. Whenever you first got to town.
Okay.
So, I'll have to actually get a map for that because, I mean, there wasn't an actual place to buy here. So we're just like, okay, sure.
We're gonna need a map.
We can find a map.
But you
Just
approach
Google up.
and you're able to walk up. It needs some work. There's some shutters that are falling off, and the door has a little bit of a crack in it, so it lets in breeze. The floor has a couple small
Can I
holes.
chrono ship the house to reverse it in times where it looked good?
No, I don't think you're that powerful yet.
Damn it.
He said yes.
Yeah.
Maybe
I like
when
that.
you're higher level. Maybe.
Level 3, I hear you.
You're funny.
So is there like firewood? Can we get a fire going inside, warm up? You know, have like a long rest maybe? I don't know.
Uh,
Our whole campaign's gonna be in this house.
I know.
I'm gonna clear all the rooms
Your
of
turn
danger.
to just-
Or you know that you can probably go get some firewood and stuff pretty easily. You know your way around the outside.
I could just go and cut a tree down.
I'm gonna just check the place, make sure there's nobody, no vagrants or anybody in
Okay.
there.
I'm gonna check out the so-called shed.
Okay.
I'm waiting for the all clear from Cray.
I'm checking the bedroom. I called Dipsy and her to do one.
Let's do. Yeah, cool. Yeah, there's no one currently in it. It's definitely breezy. Arwen did leave out the back to go and find some firewood, and comes back about an hour later, covered in snow and carrying a good bundle of wood. Should last you for the night. Warm the house. The stable is
Finally, something's.
it's mostly dirt because it's been closed for so long. There's no snow on the inside. It's kind of damp. So Zanzicoth, you might need to find some like hay or something to put down if you're gonna stay in there with the horse.
Oh no, that's
Wait.
mine. The horse needs its own place.
Which, if you remember, the horse is currently still tied up at the White Lady Inn.
Don't remind them. Don't forget.
I think we forgot horse. What do you think, Cray?
Don't want the horse to outshine you or what?
Guess we better go get the horse then, Cray. Come on.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we'll go get the horse. Make sure it's still there.
Find some leads too, because we kind of hit a spot where we're now just in a house.
Leave.
I'm going to leave, and while we were there with the seeker, would I be able to ask him where, like a carpenter and his best smith shop would be?
Sure. He would have told you like down over in this area.
Okay. I'm going to make my way down to where a carpenter would be. Now, seeing the place. And that's I'm gonna find the shop.
Okay. Cray and Xanavor, you guys walk your way over to the White Lady Inn. Your horse is still tied up there. Although you do notice that the mane was shaved off.
They gave him a
Was
buzz cut.
Yep.
pretty much.
Did they give him a mullet at least?
Left the front and cut the back instead. It's like the front end of a haircut, just the bangs.
Cray, I don't suppose you think we should make a hat or something to cover the horse's neck, do you?
A scarf.
I don't make scarves.
Well, I suppose we should find a tailor or something then. What do you think?
Maybe one of the other 6 people could make a scarf.
Well, you talk to them. You are better at people than I am, obviously. So, plus you're friendly.
I will ask either the nice blue lady or the nice lady with the penguin.
Okay, that sounds good. Righto, we better find an alchemist on the way back too, for healing purposes and things.
I don't need healing.
But we need potions, Cray. You're not thinking.
I mean, is there anything on the way back from there? Do we run into any shops or anything?
It looks like it's mostly houses. Like I said, there's not a lot of people walking around, and if they are out, they're walking pretty fast to get where they need to go, and they're all bundled up, so you can't even tell like what's under the hood.
Okay. So there's no, alchemy shops or anything like that nearby?
Not where you would go,
On the way back?
because you
Okay.
would probably follow these roads.
Alright. And avoiding the back alleys and stuff, hopefully.
Staying on main roads.
Okay, that's fine, I suppose. We could always try and make something, couldn't I?
Do you have tools to make stuff?
I will check. I do not. I thought I had tools. Well, darn.
Who has the bag of tricks?
Really didn't determine that.
I would assume Horseman would.
Yeah. I'd say probably me.
Okay. And it's a gray bag of tricks, so it's the first table.
Okay. I'll write that down.
And then you can have the spell scroll of Fireball.
I'm looking for it, but it's not showing up in the D&D
It's just
Beyonds.
a spell scroll. You could just put it in your inventory by hand.
Is it 5th level?
3rd level.
3rd, okay.
You don't get 3rd level spell slots till 5th level.
Okay.
Did we take the 250
No.
gems?
Mm-mm.
No.
Nope.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. We took gold items.
Great. Okay.
So have we decided what room each of us is getting?
Kalani picked hers.
Do I get a choice?
You get the stable.
So if there
Me-
was 6 rooms, I automatically knock down one of the walls that Dan's going to have, make it a bigger room. Because he can't fit.
He's got the stable outside.
Now you started 6 rooms in the 5 room ratio.
I mean, does Zan want to stay in the stable outside?
Well, I said I would take the stable, and then instantly said I was making my way to the carpenter.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Basically, my idea is I'm taking the stable, no longer being a stable. I'm going to turn it into a workshop.
Okay.
So where am I going to put my horse?
That's your
Abigail's
problem.
knocking down walls to make you a bigger room.
Oh no.
I'm basically doubling this. The horse can.
Oh,
No.
The horse can keep me company.
Okay.
So I would assume
very wall in our
that
house.
your character wouldn't mind a horse.
I don't
You
mind
just
it.
talk to the horse all the time.
What if we made him the laughing horse from Disenchantment?
Then I'll kill it.
Can I please make it the laughing horse?
No,
Horse
Oh.
tastes delicious. Okay.
I'm sure there's a spell for that.
I wouldn't mind trying horse.
There is. It's called Tasha's Hideous Laughter.
Okay, let's see.
But so that's it. I'm at the carpenters. I don't know what you all are doing.
Can I check the house for those like invisible dwarves or whatever are running around the city? Or did Prairie do that?
I just looked to see if there was any body in the house. I didn't really look for anything in specific.
Can I check around the outside of the house for those footprints that you said were popping up around town?
Sure. Make a. You're looking for the footprints. I would say probably survival.
Probably
Survival.
what? Sorry, survival.
Just to see if you can pick out. Nine. Just to point out, you do have guidance as a cantrip, so you can just add guidance to your skill checks like that,
Yeah, you can touch yourself.
which is a.
I'm gonna touch myself all the
Which-
time. You guys, like every.
It's just a
Welcome to
D4.
D&D. All you do is touch yourself.
I mean, most of the time Most of-
guiding bolt.
Most of the time when people have guidance, they do spam the hell out of it. So it's like every single time I'm casting guidance. Did I say I was casting guidance?
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
casting
that's-
guidance.
How it goes.
Oh, by the way, you guys, totally got guidance.
Yeah.
So when I do that,
You just roll a D4.
44. And the upper right hand side.
I understand, but it's like
No.
not. What is happening?
You rolled a 1.
Click if I think you can click on it in the chat. Like how that box is around it.
Oh no, I can just.
There you go.
There we go. Okay, I figured it out.
Okay. So
Yeah, but that's.
13.
I know, but I wanted to say.
With a 13, you do see footprints, but You're not sure, like, what they are. Can't really tell. But they don't seem to be really coming near the house, just walking by it.
Okay, I was gonna see if there was something I can follow since we're on the edge of town. See if like there's little footprints leading into town or out of town, something like that.
Yeah.
I see lots of footprints.
Yeah, you get the feeling that anyone coming from the tundra to the south of the actual manor is probably going to pass by there because it goes to the main road, which leads to the town hall.
You guys, I want to put up a fence as soon as possible.
A fence, you say? Will it be a gated fence, I hope?
Yeah, with a lock.
Okay. I agree with it, honestly. That'd be great. Keep people out so they don't see what we're doing and all that.
Agreed.
And put up a privacy fence.
Privacy fence for sure. For sure.
With a turret, if we have one.
Ooh, do we have a turret?
We'll have to get
Sure, we have the horseman. He could be a turret. He's big enough.
Holy shit, I just mounted this whole campaign where we set up shop, right? If we build up, we literally like build a castle, we have defenses, and then we like take over this town, and then this is like our town.
What will the HOA think?
Right? Oh yeah, we didn't ask if there was HOA fees.
Let's see. So because there's not an actual manor, I grabbed one from another campaign. Some of you may recognize
We
it.
could go to the death house.
Hey, is it what I think it is?
Is it Death House? It's Death House.
Yeah,
That's
it's Troll. Woo,
That's
Troll.
cool.
And yeah, as you can see, like there's a lot of stuff that's kind of broken down. Your front door is right here.
Icewind didn't have to go far for firewood. It's like laying all over the house.
You burn the wood in the house, yeah.
And he was going.
You
out.
do find that you have a cellar as well. So there's a cellar behind this bar. It goes down here.
Hold up, we have a bar.
We have a trap door.
You know, trapdoor, a bar. There is a tower almost with like turrets.
Noise.
We're gonna say that this is the stable, Zanzigoth. You'll just turn it
Okay.
into a workshop.
Yep.
I know that you're familiar with that room.
Yep.
But there's a couple different
I am pretty
bedrooms and bathrooms that you can figure out. There's a pantry and kitchen area over here. There's a stove.
Guys, I fucking love our house.
I like our house now that it's Troll Skull. I'm good with that.
Oh, man, that's awesome.
As long as Austin's happy, I'm happy.
Well, I mean, the reason Zanzibar didn't care for the manors because centaurs don't give a shit for houses.
There are a few steps, but you just take your time to get into it if you need to go in the house. The front door is
Need to
double
make an
doors.
escalator.
He
I could design an escalator.
He just needs to make an acrobatics check for every step in the house.
You just hear thump, thump. Oh, what's that? Oh, Zanzikar's just jumping the stairs.
Chronal shifted him and he just falls back down the stairs.
I hope you
Doesn't work that way.
If it's an ability check, I can.
It's a skill check.
Oh, wait, you're right. Never mind.
Yes.
Okay. So,
Oh, I cast guidance on you.
Okay.
now guidance is concentration, so you can do that for a minute and then stop, and then a minute and then stop, and then it just goes away every time you do something.
The fact that guidance is concentration is... It's never used as concentration.
And it's touch too.
If you
Oh, that
if you
makes
think
sense.
about it, you
Yeah,
can
no, I'm
use
just
it
saying.
in combat in the way that you know that someone's going to have to disarm something during the combat, or investigate something, find a special lever that keeps the walls from crushing you,
Yeah,
and then you can cast guidance.
but nobody
on
ever
it.
used it.
But yeah, there's not a lot of in combat use for it. So that's about what you got right now. Bunch of broken
So,
holes in the ground, fireplaces. There's a couple different fireplaces.
so nice.
What's up?
What would you say, or I'm not sure how much it would cost, but like 50 gold to get the shed start, like better walls and extend it?
Probably about 100 to actually fill out everything.
Like I'm trying, well, I can clear it out. I just need them to sort of extend it and, make it livable.
Well, I can't extend this map right here, so this is as big as it can get.
No, I
but-
know the map, but
Uh,
honestly, a stable is probably like that.
Well, and I would say that's what it probably would look like closer to after he's done doing it.
yeah.
'Cause
Yeah, after I'm done doing it, it's gonna look like that.
Okay. Yeah, we'll say 75.
75?
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
That's why I'm wanting money.
need to go kill some more hags or something.
Right?
well, you do know that you'll probably want to go to sleep at least. There's not really beds in here, but you at least have bedrolls that you can lay down and put in your rooms.
If we must.
As for where your guys' rooms are, that's up to you. I will just pull your tokens onto here.
What are rooms?
Oh, I guess just pick 4 walls. We'll go from there.
That's what I'm.
Oh, technically, this is a room.
Uh huh.
This is a room.
Uh huh.
I believe this was
Yeah.
a room and this was a room. We haven't used it in for oh god, the
No.
horse.
That's great. Where's my
Why am I
I'm
tiny?
because the tokens saved small. I'm working on it. This is actually bigger. I guess that's how big the horse actually is. Yeah. Nope.
you cannot turn around.
Nope, mates with the horse.
Wizards, why didn't you just make centaurs now? They were in every other edition. Playable.
This will be a decent idea. We'll have Zanzikoth pick this room, which is connected to this room over here.
I'm Xanavor!
Yes.
Ugh.
And then Craig can have the tiny room right next to him. Does that make sense, right?
Okay. They're connected to the door too, aren't they?
Yeah. There's a door,
Okay.
and the fireplace is like an open one that you can technically walk through if you needed to. For
Mhm.
some weird reason, like the door was blocked. I don't know.
You can walk through the fireplace.
You can just choose to jump through the fireplace if need be. If doors are no option.
I am not resistant to fire, but okay.
In time, you might be.
Yeah.
So before we take a rest, I will ask Kailani for her armor. I'm going to try to basically make it easier for her with some spells. If she will let me have her armor.
Yeah. Is this like a skill check that you're rolling or something?
No, it's just something I can do.
Guidance, everybody. All right, yeah, I will. And thank you, Zanzibar.
Of course.
I appreciate that.
You're the one that helped get us money.
I'm all about that money, buddy.
You're also our healer. Another person that can heal that's alive as well.
I mean, Cass can heal.
Yeah.
I could heal.
I mean,
You're no.
Didn't I
And
bring
I'm
a
guessing
photo?
this goes up to the tower. So that would make sense for Arwen because being a ranger, if we need someone to run up to the tower,
Yeah, the penguin can run up there.
I was talking
The
the
penguin can run
the bow wielding.
That's
Wheel
about
there.
how I feel like the layout would be
Oh,
at the
Fielder.
moment.
That's how I pictured it.
It's more of a living
So-
room, I believe. I've got the images somewhere.
It's not being used.
Staircase goes right up to your bedroom.
It's an open floor plan.
It's a grand entrance.
The finished product, I'll send it to you guys. But what's the plan though? Where are you guys going from here?
I mean, this is a room, right?
At night, I'm going to be working on my infusion.
Okay.
You hear hammering and magical noises coming from the
Mhm.
bed.
Can I cast silence on him as he does that so I don't hear all
It'll
of it?
take 10 minutes to cast silence. Yeah.
Xanafor, is this the cellar? Because that could be Xanafor's room of what I'm sure it will be horrors. An experiment. Xanafor's room of horrors.
I was
Well-
actually thinking that will be my experimentation
Yeah,
lab.
I could start making
Oh, this.
start making liquor.
How
So
about this? We'll call it a deal. We'll split it in half. Part of it will be my little laboratory, like the back wall, maybe. And the beginning of it could be your little bar, or whatever.
Yeah, I think Xanavor can have the smaller room in the back. It would be
Because
fine.
I don't need that much space. I just need something to keep everything, and if explosions happen, it doesn't kill everybody. You know, in case I miscalculate.
next to the alcohol.
That's why you have concrete next to the alcohol to protect it from the shockwave. You're not listening to me.
I'm gonna poke you in the face with it.
I did send you guys what the final is supposed to look like.
Say
in Discord.
this is okay. This is a room, right? Because I figured Cass could probably, instead of having that small room, could probably take
No.
this.
It's actually a library, is what it looks like. Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Broken down.
Okay.
A library,
Shelves.
you say?
Of that.
Yeah, this is like a dining room area. This is like a living room area. Bedroom.
Oh,
Bedroom.
you got this time.
Oh, but you got a little walkout. That's nice.
I do have a nice view. That's what I wanted.
One day-
Somebody days he jumps out and attacks him.
There you go.
We have a bathroom.
That's
So-
actually looks like
Right
crazy
there.
room.
Yeah, I'm like really
Crazy room looks like the
This is
bathroom.
The little room next to the stairs is a bathroom. I believe Cray's room is actually a
what's
bathroom.
Yeah, it was that. Okay.
Grace room's actually a bathroom. No, don't say that.
It's got a bathtub in it and everything.
I think when I look closely at it, as you can kind of see on the
It
stream now.
looks like a tub.
Yeah, that looks like a bathroom.
Hey, it's a fixer-upper.
We'll just say that's a little bed. That's a cot. This will be a bathroom right here, the small one next to the library and on the other side. So there's two in the middle floor.
Hmm.
There you go.
So about that long
Yeah,
rest.
you guys, like I said, can pull up your sleeping bags essentially and get a long rest in.
It's say the room up next to Arwen's. Is that a bathroom as well?
Yes.
Because it's the same
Yeah.
little whatever you're talking about
Yeah,
bathtub
I
there
think so.
too. Okay.
Like an actual bath area, and then the other ones are just like toilets. Because separate plumbing.
Oh, I have to hit confirm. Okay. I was wondering why this whole thing
Uh,
never worked for me.
You guys know how to do all the long rest stuff on D&D Beyond.
Yep.
I haven't lost anything, so there's no reason.
So, next morning comes around. What are you guys doing?
I'm going to be giving Kailani back her armor. You now have a +1 armor.
Awesome.
So whatever armor you were using, go into D&D Beyond and the equipment tab, and add the +1 version of it.
Okay, I will do that. I will find out how. Thank you, Zanzibar. I'm doing like a little fashion show, strutting it, showing it off a little bit.
As I did that to your armor, basically. I infused your armor with magic. Of course, it's at least what I can do.
That's badass. Awesome.
Naz, can you give me a sheet for bag of holding?
Sure.
Xanavar, upon seeing what Zanzikov has done, approaches him kind of slowly, like, "May I have a word with you, Zanzikov, is it?"
Is it going to be an insulting word?
No, not yet. Anyway, right. I'm not good at these things, but I'm going to do the best I can. Now, you don't like me. Fine. But, can you do something for Cray? Like, something to make him tougher, so he doesn't, die?
I
Like-
can't do too many things at this point. I'm learning the basics.
Okay.
Later on, I might be able to help.
Okay, something like, I don't know, armor, a cloak, or something to help him with these stealthy, I don't know. Because, I would be rather unhappy if something happens to him.
Cray is like shower washing himself at this time.
Is Cray singing in the shower, or is it just...
He screams, does little lizard caws.
Just a little, ah!
And I bet he takes showers at like 5 o'clock in the morning, too. So it's just everyone's getting woken up by screaming lizard.
Cray also uses everybody's toothbrushes and soap and everything because kobolds don't understand like their community, so they don't understand like this is mine. This is my toothbrush. Like it doesn't. So
I needed it. There you go.
Mm-hmm. It's like, oh look, this is someone's towel. I'm gonna use this. Cool.
Yeah.
But,
With the long rest, I infused a bag of holding and an alchemy gel.
We had a bag of holding.
No, we had a normal bag.
Oh, and you made it.
Yes.
Nice.
Nas, can the bag of holding be the hag's head? Like I carved it out? Because I feel like that'd be beautiful.
So you would have to remove the skull, but keep the hide, technically?
The skin.
Yeah.
God.
You essentially make
So-
a shrunken head, like the voodoo shrunken head that you've seen before.
Oh, nice! I have a shrunken head of holding.
And yeah, it like the neck has a drawstring that you can open, and it's a bag of holding.
Oh, that is beautiful.
That's, so, Zenzikov, does that sound fair? Do I need to reimburse you or anything?
I'd say later on I might be able to. Right now, my power's mainly used up.
Very well, then,
Out of character, later levels I can help it.
Okay. Well, I'm trying to be a better Xenivore right now, so just... People's skills are not his best. He's trying to learn, okay?
Later on, I'll be able to help him out. As of now, not too much.
Right. Well, I suppose I'm supposed to say, thank you? That's right?
Well,
Yes,
we'll
sir.
see if we're alive tomorrow. If I can live to help him out.
Okay, well, I appreciate it, because he has been most useful friend?
He's a helpful little bugger.
He can be a little
And you
bugger,
just,
but he's...
as you just hear, just ah.
I think he fell. Don't go in there. It's not a sight you want to see.
Alright.
Yeah, kobolds can't really sing. They just end up screeching.
Right, well, and I shall let you be. I have things to attend to. see you when we go to whatever.
Why does not work?
He just walks away kind of awkwardly because he's not sure what to do. Just like,
I hear that because I'm just like, oh, who cares about Cray
someone saw me, damn it!
Cray?
There we go. You have to click and confirm.
Yep. But like I said, what are you guys planning on doing now? Where are you going?
I don't know.
We got
We're all kind
really
of settled
distracted.
in.
We won. It's over. We got our house.
We finished one quest, guys. We did it.
Hopefully someone comes and knocks on our door. I don't know.
You guys do have other quest lines.
We had a murder. Nas
Uh-huh.
question: was the hag treasure the white lady treasure?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. I just want to mark that off.
Okay. Maybe perhaps we should finish some of the other things that the town has tasked us with.
Well, we have the murders.
There's some murders, right?
And perhaps while we are doing this, we hire someone to redecorate our home.
Yes, we'll get to that as well.
At least decobweb it. That would be.
And have actual beds sleeping on the floors. Ugh.
Well, according to this picture on Discord, I have a bed.
We have six
I got the tub.
people here. I don't think we need to hire people.
Oh,
I'll be back.
someone's at the door.
I'll be back.
Oh,
You know,
Just in
open the
time.
door.
I didn't know we
and
had a
you
doorbell.
see a-
Wait, was that not a sound effect that you just
No,
did?
it
No.
was
Well,
That's
that's
the
our
doorbell.
doorbell. That's our doorbell.
That was awesome.
That was perfect timing.
See, I love our doorbell, but it's a little broken and off tune. Like the first 4 notes are fine, and then it just goes. "Du-du-du-du."
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Castiel goes to open the door, and there's someone standing there, and it's like, "Is this
So,
yes?"
you rang my doorbell.
I bet he rang a bell.
Oh yes. Sorry, you're the ones that found the fishes, right?
Of course,
Yes. We found the fish.
I come out of the
Okay.
shed.
Well, there's been a problem.
With the fish?
No, not technically. Last night there was a break-in actually to the town hall.
I was told this was a safe neighborhood.
The camera pans over his shoulder to the sign that says "Watch thy pouch," and then pans back to him, and he's just like, "Yeah, safe enough, I guess, but I mean, they didn't really steal much, just a cauldron or something."
They stole the cauldron.
I'm back.
Got to be
Picking up from behind.
Oh. Oh shit.
How? How did they make out with the cauldron?
How do you steal the cauldron? That thing weighed like.
50 pounds.
Well, by the tracks that we found, they had an axe beak, and they must have tied it to it and just drug it. There's just one long thing into the tundra.
So what you're saying is there's a trail we can follow. And I'm sorry, am I even at the door?
And
You can walk up to the door.
Sucks. It wasn't ours anymore.
Except it's a little fishy that as of yesterday we give the town this cauldron.
Are you on our side or?
No, but I'm trying to think of what the town's gonna think of us.
They haven't. They couldn't be in ideas.
Oh. Nothing?
Yes, ma'am. He just kind of goes back. It looked like they broke in last night and apprehended the guards and threw them in the cell. Imdra this morning, whenever she got there, found the speaker and the guards of the town hall all locked up and let them out and said that it might have been some people from the Zentarum.
Some what?
Some people from
The
where?
Zentarum.
What does this have to do with us, though?
Oh,
We
Alright.
figured you've already done something for the town before. Maybe you still had a horse in the race, I should say.
what do you mean by that?
He looks over to the centaur that walks up next to him. My apologies. What I'm trying to say is,
Oh, please come in. Have a drink. The bar's not stocked yet, but we can.
I'll
For
just
10?
have water. He walks in.
And get some from the snow.
I hand him a bottle of stew.
He looks at it like,
Oh,
I think I can get cleaner water just eating the snow outside. I'll just have a seat. He sits down at the bar and turns around to you. The speaker is offering a reward if you're able to bring it back, of course, but I mean, would that be something that interests you? If not, I can just tell him to find someone else.
You said the Zentarum took it?
I believe so. That's what he said.
God damn it, what are they doing up there?
All I know is
He said something about his cloak. I mean, if you really want more information on it, I would suggest talking to him. I'm just the messenger.
I went to the others. If the Zentarum are in it, I kind of have to.
Zentharum?
Yes.
Okay.
can I?
Long story short, they're an extremely dangerous thieves guild. I've had a few
Right.
run-ins with them.
Right. That explains it. Okay.
Not good people.
I mean, Santa Claus, if this is something you have to do, then I'm there with you.
Prey looks up at you with like kind of the shoot, like one of those like anime eyes where they're kind of like glistening, just like, you know, kind of that look of like, I'm with you. I will help you.
Do you look like a kobold Puss in Boots right now?
No, not quite like that. That's more of a. That's like when he cowers.
As long as you'll skirtle on next to me.
I look over at Xanabor. Like, we have to help.
Fine, yes, fine. Since you are so dedicated to this, then I suppose we will help, sure.
And I kind of look at him. And I go, and kind of under my breath, we help them. They help us.
Can you take us to these tracks?
Yes, like I said, I can just take you to Waylon, and he can give you more information, maybe.
Oh yeah, this bugger again. All right.
Well, hold on.
Give me a minute to get some supplies out of my workstation as I look over the
Okay.
shed.
He waits outside, bundled up again.
All right, I'm gonna go get my just put on my cold clothes and my brewer's kit.
Your travel attire.
Put my armor on.
Okay.
All right.
What's everyone else doing?
I'm already ready to go, I
I'm
assume.
following after him.
I washed, so I'm good.
Yes, we know you washed. You woke everybody up at 5 in the morning again. Screaming, not singing, that's not how you sing.
Let's see how good. I was about to say, let's see how good the outflow came out last night. Not bad. 19.
We're good.
Nice. Oh, we're stocking our bar. I like it.
Homebrewed.
My clogs was.
I always come prepared.
All right, so yeah, you follow this younger man into the street, and he leads you back to the town hall, where you see, a long just drag mark in a couple birds' feet. It looks like large bird feet dragging off.
Do I know what an axe beak is?
Make a nature check.
I don't even know what an axe beak is.
Yeah, you know what it is.
20, yeah.
They're nature-ish.
See if I can actually.
They forgot my barbecue.
This is what an X-Beaks look like.
Aw.
I want one. It's adorable.
I just want to collect all the random ass pets.
We got a house, we're gonna get a zoo, guys.
We have a mansion. We might as well. Plus, think of the components I can get from it.
Eggs.
The feathers, the droppings. I'll have Craig get those.
Think of the time we would save chopping wood with that.
Think of the headache it'll get.
Yeah, it definitely looks like it uses that beak to pretty good proportions. But yeah, Waylon walks out as you all approach. So I'm guessing the messenger got to you.
Here you lost the Cauldron, night 1.
Well, I was betrayed actually by the associate that you spoke to when you came in.
Emerald or...
No, her name's Prudence. You didn't actually get her name, I don't believe. But the half-elf that was sitting at the desk at the front when you walked in, her name was Prudence.
This is why you don't trust elves.
The halfling.
Prudence, she's worked for me for like 3 years now. I wouldn't have expected this from her. She did mention, just for a line to maybe track where they're going, because let's go ahead and roll for the weather, actually. I want to see what the weather looks like, see how quickly the tracks are going to disappear. So, let's do this. Go ahead and roll me, I believe it's a D12. Yes, D12. 1 D12, please.
Who's rolling?
Like,
3.
Oh,
I messed up.
This decides
Okay,
everything.
3. So it's overcast. It's cold, moderate wind, negative 65. Disadvantage on ranged attack rolls.
Good job, Marwin.
the archer has disadvantage on range attacks.
It's a windy day. I heard that she offhandedly mentioned something about having family in Targos.
Sorry, what was that word?
Targos.
And that is...
If you follow the east way towards Bryn Shander, go through Bryn Shander and make your way to Targos. It's the next city. All along the road. It should be easy to follow.
I'd say, can you type these? So, because I can't say, I can't hear what you're pronouncing.
Maybe a little quiet tonight.
It's not you, it's the speakers on my laptop. Target.
I would suggest maybe you search there if you lose the tracks. If not, follow the tracks, see if that at least takes you them.
Well, if we get going now, hopefully the tracks don't dry up. The winter doesn't seem to be too bad today.
Just rather windy. If you find it and are able to bring it back, I'll give you the gemstones that were promised the last time.
That sounds like a fair trade.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
I literally just start walking out the door, mumbling to myself, God damn fucking Centaur God damn it.
Okay.
Okay.
So, is there anywhere that you plan to stop, or are you just going to essentially head out?
I personally would like to get something so I can be able to start brewing potions and such.
I need to buy arrows.
Yeah. So you're here in East Haven. You said to follow this direction.
I'd say I'd started to follow. I don't know about everyone else.
I had to step away for a second, so I apologize. I missed.
So essentially, he's going to give us the gems that he promised us last time for the Cauldron if we return it this time. We found out that the person that took it was the secretary halfling that we talked
Half-elf.
to. Half elf. Oh, half elf. Okay. From Targus,
Okay.
and we're deciding what we're gonna do. I was gonna head off, but it seems Krat needs to
Correct.
Gray needs to get.
Wrong kobold, sir.
Hey, you know what? It's close enough.
I mean, at least it was another kobold.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if we're gonna be going and fighting things, because I that's all I've been using is bow, so I need to pick up some arrows. We got money from the last quest. We should upgrade ourselves.
It would be.
Yeah, I agree. Let's do some
It would be a
shopping.
good idea to prepare. If you need, there's a shop down the way. He points you toward a building, and they should have what you need. General store.
The
I'm
shop.
following whoever's leading charge. I'll follow.
Okay.
You're up.
Yeah, I'm going up to the shop.
Okay.
No, I'm going with them.
Gotcha. You walk in, and there's a dwarf sitting behind the counter, counting some coin. He looks up when you walk in. Bell rings. Ding, ding, ding. What can I do for you?
I need arrows.
I've got a couple arrows in the back. Yeah, how many you need?
Let me check.
They come in bundles of 20.
Mm-hmm. Well, then one bundle.
All right. Anything else? Just the arrows.
Well,
How much is the bundle?
1 gold.
I throw him. I kind of toss him the 1 gold. Anything special for a special traveler?
Not really. We have mostly weapons and a few things of armor, but nothing magical, if that's what you're asking.
I'm just seeing if maybe pick something up along the way. That's all for me.
Okay. Anyone else need anything else? He looks at the rest of the party.
I don't need arrows or anything.
I would like some alchemy supplies if you don't mind, if you have any.
Alchemy supplies. I'll have to check real quick. Let me go in the back real quick.
Okay.
He looks over. Someone you didn't even notice in the corner. There's a small boy sitting on the stool, and he's like, "Keep an eye on the shop. I'll be right back." He walks into the back. You hear some crashes from behind. Alchemy. Oh, got some. He walks back out and puts a box with some vials and a couple different bases, a thing of acid. We got a full supply, 50 gold for the lot.
Gold. Seeing as how my journey will be quite extensive. Do you think maybe we could possibly drop the price a little bit?
I mean, I've got to make a living too.
That's true. What up, 40 gold?
Make a persuasion check?
There you go. There.
That's what the alchemy jug makes, by the way. Would have let it did.
Did it not go through? Oh. Try again. Why is it not?
17.
There you go. Wow.
The lowest I can go is 45. I've got to feed my kids.
That's fair. I mean, I have to look after him. Motions at Cray. So, fine, deal. We'll settle with that 45 then.
So yeah, mark off 45 gold and add alchemist supplies to your sheet.
Okay. Alright. Surprised he didn't bend an eyelash at the fact that I said I'd take care of Cray.
I'll be right back.
He just assumes that Cray is your minion.
Does it? You happen to have anything for herbs? Basically, I'm asking for an herbalism kit.
I think I saw something when I was back there earlier.
Equipment I'm looking for is herbalism
5
kit, and technically, I don't have tinker's tools.
Herbalism kit's got like some scissors and a couple different identifying books that help you identify herbs. Cost like 5 gold.
Okay, so 5 good for the herbalism. And then, does he have tinker's tools?
Tinkerers, he looks around, he does not.
No. Okay. That's fine for me. I really need to get going though.
Stop.
Okay, I'll stop.
Off!
Walk out the shop.
Anyone else need to buy anything?
I'm back. I'm all good.
No, I believe I have everything in order.
Did anyone check see if they have healing potions?
Nope, no one asked.
Yeah. Do you have healing potions?
I've got a couple. Let me go grab them real quick. Go. I've got 4 regular ones and 2 greater.
How much is a grater?
The greater you're looking at about 150 gold.
Nope.
How much is the regular?
50 gold.
I'll give him a 50 for a regular.
Okay. You can add 1 regular potion of healing.
What does a regular do again? Is it 2d4?
It's 2d4 plus 2, yeah.
Do you by chance happen to have a great sword?
Yeah, actually we do. He goes over to the rack and lifts one up, brings it over to you. Nice, thick piece of iron greatsword.
Now that I'm looking at this, I don't want that. Sorry.
No. Hey, real quick, I'll take a healing potion also.
Okay, so yeah, mark another 50 gold off.
I
Forgot I need to mention.
What?
will.
You want 50 gold off? Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3 of them. He's got.
I was gonna say, is there another
there's
one left?
One more. He had 4 regular.
Take it.
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
take it.
50 gold.
I figured that out.
Healing's expensive.
Does he have any armor I could equip that keep me from casting spells?
Not anything really.
Alright.
Yeah, wizards don't really wear armor, ever. unless there's like a blade singer wizard, they can wear some armor.
Or you take a
Or you
feat.
multi-class. Yeah.
Like War Mage or something like that.
Isn't it Warcaster?
No, the feats would be like light armor master, medium armor
Okay.
master.
Or you dip into fighter and get stuff.
Yeah, because doesn't it restrict a caster from like their movement?
Yeah.
If you wear armor without proficiencies, you literally cannot cast spells.
Right. Okay. I am okay.
So you didn't want the greatsword?
No. I forgot that I needed my shield. I thought I read it as one-handed, but
Okay, yeah, no, two-handed. Alright, if there's anything else you need, just let me know. No? Okay.
No, I got nothing.
So everyone walks out and back onto the road to follow the trail.
Yep.
I'm gonna say this is gonna be a survival check, just to keep track of the
Advantage because there's a lot of people there.
advantage.
the group check.
And say who has highest. Oh, okay.
Yeah, Zan's the cause with a natural 20.
I'd say Xan is the cause leading this, so I just assumed.
Okay. Let's say because I have a +5 in survival.
Dang.
I made sure that Cray, since his whole story is he had to survive by himself, the survival was going to be one of his highest stats skills.
So walking towards Bryn Shander, it's about 7.5 hours. So you could make it there by the end of the day. The tracks continue to lead towards
Technically nightfall.
it's early morning.
Oh.
Yeah, it's probably about 8 o'clock in the morning.
So what time would we get there?
7 hours from 8, so 3 p.m.
Okay. I mean, honestly, Zane probably wouldn't stop unless anybody had to. I'm just gonna keep following those tracks.
It's probably a good idea, because if we do stop, we'd lose the tracks.
Especially with the wind.
Yeah, Targos is like another 2 hours, so you could technically be in Targos by nightfall. Well, it's always nightfall, but regular time nightfall.
Sure, nightfall.
All night.
Yeah. But are you stopping in Bryn Shander, or are you just going to go around it?
Guess just go around it. Unless anybody else has to stay.
Well, how's everyone looking? Is anybody beat up or anything?
No, I think we're pretty well rested. I feel as if we stop, though, there's a chance that we lose these tracks.
Is your question just to stop and take a break? Yeah, let's keep going.
This is the city of Bryn Shander.
Good Lord. Do the tracks lead around Bryn Shander?
They go through, yeah.
They go forward.
Ah, I see it.
And what's the name of this
Bryn
town?
Shander.
Brenching? You think they would have it like written on the map?
Looks like a cell.
And my Dracondria is the powerhouse of the cell.
I was about to say that, but I didn't want to.
There you go.
Brenchander.
And you are approaching from the east gate. The east way.
Well, if the tracks lead in, don't you suppose we should probably go in?
I suppose maybe on our way out, someone saw something.
Maybe. Cray, take a look around, make sure no one's expecting us or anything.
Is that walking through?
Okay. I mean, this is a pretty nice town that you walk into. There's a lot of people here. It says Bryn Shander population, and it says 1,200. East Haven on the comparison. Let's see if I can figure it. East Haven had a population of 750. So a bit
Okay.
bigger.
Oh, wow.
This is usually a town that people visit their first time in 10 towns, depending on which way they take.
It's the larger city.
It's one of the larger, yeah.
Do we notice anything going on as we enter or anything like that?
Going in, it's mostly similar to East Haven. A lot of people are quickly going between buildings. Not a lot are standing out in the streets. You do see there's a open smithy towards the center of town as you go through. There's also a temple to the Morning Lord.
There's nothing like be on lookouts or anything like that.
There's a couple guards around. They're standing around. They let you in.
Sign to like watch your pocket in this
Nope,
town.
you don't see anything like that.
Well, do we notice if the tracks have disappeared or anything?
Right. Back on the street.
It seems like there's a little bit of a drag, but it's pretty much gone. Like the tracks have been diminished over time and over travel. By the way, this is the
We
crest
see
of Bryn
any
Shander.
ammo?
Nice.
Black Antlers.
So we can't really see any of the tracks left.
Mm-mm.
Ah, shit.
So, Zanzikoff, what do you know of this thieves guild? Do you know anything about the type of places they like to frequent or hold up? Kind of like hidey holes or safe houses?
I don't know the locations. I've just ran into them a few times in my past. Not the best people, and they're we've ran into each other quite a few times.
Is it typically at a bar? Is it at a gambling house? Or
Well, in my experiences, I probably my shop, and when they pull knives on you in a dark alley, it's never fun.
what
Both.
if we were
Okay.
to set a trap of some sort? Like, I don't know, somebody alone in a dark alley, just kind of vulnerable. See if we can't do something to lure them to us.
I'm not too sure.
Well, that's all I got, guys.
Ray,
So
go do your thing.
That might be a great idea. If you put a wig on me, I'll hide. Oh, a damsel in distress.
So Matt,
Cool, damn.
What?
a way to explain thieves can't. Remember in Austin Powers Goldmember when he
Yeah.
talked to his father?
Yeah. I know because I remember we talked about this, but I couldn't remember if it was mostly just spoken or if it was written or both.
It's spoken and written. It just takes double the time to say.
Is it possible for me to look to see if I see any evidence of possible thieves' cant anywhere?
I mean, you're out in the middle of the streets right now.
Mhm.
It's not something that you can usually find openly. It would be more in meeting
Okay.
places. You do know. You've heard that there is a inn and tavern in town called the North Look. It's up by the north gate.
Which gate did we go into?
You
I'm
came
sorry.
in the east gate.
East.
Okay, that's what I figured. Okay.
Do I see any people with the crest like guards?
Yeah, there's a couple guards around.
Maybe if we talk to the guards, they might have seen something. Oh, well,
You
Circle.
do that. I'm not good with people.
I'm gonna walk over to the guards.
I'll go with.
I will watch.
Excuse me.
Yeah. What can I do for you?
We're investigating some stolen property out of East Haven. Have you seen a group of people? There was a female half elf with them. They came around here with a massive cauldron.
I mean, not that I've noticed. No.
Insight?
Sure. Seems like he's telling the truth.
Do you know anybody that might have, been patrolling around this morning? It's a massive cauldron. You couldn't have missed it.
Have you guys had any issue with thieves recently?
Or the Zentharum.
I mean, not really. We usually keep things pretty well controlled here.
Well, fine. So I'm guessing we're probably around here.
Yeah.
Lovely. Do you know anybody that might have seen anything? They probably passed through here. Let's see. They left at night, so probably been early morning, 7 or 8.
I mean, like I said, I don't really know anything, and I haven't talked to very many people today. I would suggest going to probably the North Look. That's the tavern and inn. They might have stopped there.
All right, fine. I'll walk back to the party. Fucking guards. Never know them. So I don't go in cities.
We could always split up. Check the city.
Don't split the party. Don't split the party.
Or we could head to the center of the city and just see what we find.
Where was the tavern he was talking about? Like over here?
It's up towards the North Gate, yeah.
Okay. It was called the North
The
Inn?
North Look.
The North Look. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, it's
Well,
okay. Whatever
you
you
did
want
tell us about a tavern they might have stopped by. It's called the North Look. But your guys' guess is as good as mine at this point. Fucking lost them.
Maybe, maybe not. I'm sure Craig could probably think of something. After all, this is his area of expertise with his experiences.
Well, they're saying the North Lookout. Let's look there.
Yeah.
All right, we'll look in the North Look, I suppose, then. Craig, you know what to do. Hopefully.
I head over there, I guess.
And I go with him, kind of tailing.
Yep. We all started going to an inn.
But I do it Cray-like, apparently.
He's turtles.
So
God damn it.
you make your way towards the building known as the North Look. As you approach, you watch as someone is thrown out of the front door and into the snow. And you see the people walk right back inside and just shake their heads.
I'm gonna just walk past him.
Okay.
What race is he?
It's a dwarf.
Dwarf.
Does he look drunk and disorderly?
Slightly.
Smell drunk?
You can smell the booze off
I mean,
him
I
as you
think
go by.
all dwarves smell drunk.
You can smell the booze coming off of him. I mean,
Master Dwarf, what happened? What'd you do to get thrown out?
yeah. So as you speak to them, they roll back over, and you see that it's a female dwarf, and one of her hands is missing two fingers. And
I would like to introduce you to a friend of mine.
and she also is missing her right ear. As she turns over, you see the hood fall back, and she has no ear, and she's missing two of the fingers on her right hand.
I just hold up the penguin, see if he has any reaction to it.
The hell's that?
Why?
Why she lost it.
What the hell is that?
Okay, never mind.
Okay. Can I tell by looking if she lost it to frostbite or like a battle?
It has like a black area around the skin. You would guess it was probably frostbite.
Well, does she answer my first question? I guess.
Which was, what did you do to get thrown out?
Yeah.
Like, well, me and my compatriots were in there having a drink, having some issues. We lost a shipment out in the wastes. Got in a fight with someone that said that they probably had it stolen and we were lying, so on and so forth.
So you got in a fight with your compatriots.
I mean, not my compatriots. I got in a fight with someone else's compatriots that was fighting with our compatriots. You hear what I'm saying, love?
No, I don't. I can't hear him. Sorry, Zach, you were cutting out on my end.
She pretty much tells you that it wasn't her compatriots that she was fighting with, it was someone else's compatriots that she was fighting with. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, so you just got into a fight and got thrown out?
Yeah. That's the easiest explanation.
So about the shipment, tell me about the shipment that you lost
We were
or was stolen.
tasked with delivering a sled of iron ingots to Bryn Shander. A Yeti surprised us and killed a member of our group. The rest of us fled as the Yeti tore Obek limb from limb. Now we need someone to go back and get the sled for us, hopefully, because no one else will go.
Was this a large group that was with you?
It was me and a couple others. Two others are still inside. Korix and Storn. And then, like I said, Ubik was killed.
So are there still survivors?
Me, Korix and Storn. They should still be inside.
Nobody left behind. Well, if maybe I'll look at, did Zanzicoth walk into the place?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Whoever's left outside, I'll kind of, if half of us want to go in, the other half stay out here and talk to her.
I speak
Or
Dwarvish.
I think Cray should go in.
We're already on a quest.
Knowledge is power. Okay, so the more knowledge we know of the surroundings of this town and the inner workings, again, but I'll go inside first. Go inside.
Ask her about the pot. So I follow, I skirtle to follow Zanzicar.
Yeah, I guess Cray just left me out here then. Okay.
So tell me more about this Yeti.
There was a Yeti up on Kelvin's Cairn.
North, south, east, west. Where's that located?
Kelvin's Cairn, that should be up north. Northeast, to be exact.
Delvin's what?
It's Kelvin's Cairn, or Cairn. KELVINSCAIRN.
Delvin's Cairn.
Cairn. Oh, okay. Kelvin's Cairn. Yeti. Help me out here, guys. What is the sled that you spoke of that you need to retrieve that's still there? Can you tell me about that?
Yeah, it had a bunch of iron ingots.
Iron ingots.
Why were there iron ingots on it?
We were delivering them to the blacksmith in town. The black iron blades.
Black iron blades, you say? Okay.
That struck my interest.
That does sound intriguing, I must say. Tell me more about this black iron blades.
The black iron planes is it's a combination shop. Smithy stand and of course outfitter. There's a dwarf there named Gon the Hammer. He manufactures the cheapest blades in 10 towns. While his sister Elza, she sells adventuring supplies, including rations, cold weather gear, ice picks, snowshoes to the fortune seekers. Most of the veteran sellswords in the town, though, disdain Khan's smithcraft due to his uninspiring quality of work. Pays okay, though. There are jokes, though, about his work. Most of the jokes told about hapless newcomers in Icewind Dale often end with the line, and he was carrying a black iron blade to boot.
So these aren't the best quality blades, is what you're saying?
Essentially. They're definitely not high-end dwarven make.
You say you got attacked where?
We got attacked northeast of here.
Okay. Do you remember about how far? Maybe distance-wise, like miles?
It was a few days' travel.
Few days. I see. He starts like thinking to himself, just nonchalantly just wanders off, forgetting to say anything.
Yeah, actually, I just, thank you. I don't know what the female version of Master Dwarf is, but thank you.
What?
No problem. If you're interested in getting it, I can offer payment, though, if you do end up finding it.
Yeah, if we end up that way and we come across it, we'd be happy to deliver it back to you. Thank you for the information. It's always good to know of the dangers.
What was the offer for retrieval?
Oh, 50 gold gem piece to each of you. And of course, the friendship of the dwarves of Icewind Dale can also be a boon in these harsh times.
True.
I'll see what we can do.
I appreciate it. kind of picks herself up and dusts off the snow and walks down the road a little bit. You guys are all walking inside?
Oh, I thought some of these guys were already
Yeah,
inside.
I was talking about the rest of you.
Yeah, we'll walk after
Yeah.
that and catch up with the group.
Yeah.
Okay.
Me and Zanzakoth are inside.
Inside, it's rather rowdy. So we're going to end on the picture of the party standing inside the door, and there are people yelling at each other. There's people throwing drinks across the room. There's all kinds of different commotion going on. And it just zooms in on an old stuffed mounted plaque above the hearth in the common room, which shows a battle-scarred knucklehead trout with the name on the plaque underneath that says Ol' Bitey. And that's where we're going to end it, guys. We'll pick up the next week on Thursday with our next episode of Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frostmaiden, and we'll figure out what's going on in this inn. Figure out maybe where this cauldron went to.
What's in the
Maybe
end?
we'll see if there's a Yeti. You know, there's all kinds of cool stuff coming. So,
A Yeti in the inn. That'd
if
be
you stop
funny.
by, we appreciate it. If you're watching us on YouTube, make sure you jump in sometime and like and follow us. Subscribe if you're able to. We also have, if you have an Amazon Prime account, you can use an Amazon Prime subscription as well, free of charge to you, of course, besides your Amazon Prime, because it comes with it. It's just every month you have to renew it. Thank you very much, guys. We will see you on Tuesday. Will be our next game. So, we hope to see you then. Later.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey.